Hello everyone and welcome back to Banishers Ghost of New Eden. So we are just doing a little bit more exploration of this area just before we take the elevator up to the upper level, which presumably will take us to the Harrows. So I think the Harrows is technically the last place that we need to explore and do haunting cases in before we go to New Eden. The reason why I say that is because the area that we're about to explore butts up right against New Eden, so they border each other. And so my guess is that once we finish with the Harrows, we'd be able to cross over into New Eden and essentially take care of the ghost problem. But before we do that, I'm probably going to do some side quests. I'm not going to record them, but I'm going to do them just like I did with oh goodness, God of War Ragnarok. I did a bunch of side quests. I talked about it before, but I think I did about 70 hours in God of War Ragnarok, but only recorded about 48 of those hours. Pretty much the hours that I didn't record were me doing challenges. So that's like fighting the dragons, finding and fighting the dragons, fighting the gravestone revenants. I probably got through four of them. I think there's like 10 or 12 in total, plus the king, but I only really got through like four of them. And then, of course, fighting the Valkyrie again. I did not beat her. She killed me in very quick succession. Even with Freya's help, it was extremely tough battle. So I did not, I said I was going to come back to her and I never did. So, and then of course there's like collecting items like the flowers, collecting to make the stew, any treasure chests that we had missed because we couldn't get to that area because we didn't have the item to do so. Any areas that we could open up now that we have the item to do so. Basically just general exploration and making sure that I got everything before we did endgame stuff. And so with this one, I'm probably going to, like I said, do the same, just kind of explore, make sure that I got everything, do any challenges that I missed now that I'm a higher level. Hopefully the enemies don't level with me on those challenges and go from there.
Ceridian's island is a pleasant place no longer.
Folk will miss her, without ever knowing she was here.
Don't just stand there.
Get back up! There's more of them.
After what happened at the fort, I wonder what awaits us in the Harrows.
No matter the bridge, we can cross it.
Don't get cocky.
Oh, I'm not. I'll be relying on you.
Don't. We're facing a nightmare. Rely on us. The landscape here is more pleasant. There are fields and pastures and better weather.
Can you feel the warmer air?
I don't feel it, not really. But I know it's there. If I focus, I can still see the beauty of the world.
I'd be tempted to think the warmer air means a warmer welcome. I suspect I'll be wrong.
Trust that instinct, young apprentice, for it will serve you well.
It's about to shoot.
Stay down.
Standing by. Red. Suddenly I can't manifest.
That's not good.
Something magic hinders me. I can't, Rory. I'm still hindered. There must be another ward nearby. Sorry, not this time. Better, thank you.
These wards look fairly new. A witch?
A Haskell, more likely. Let's be careful. I love doing that. This is locked from the inside.
What now?
I can't help you from here.
I'll deal with it quickly. Try this on for size.
Sorry, not this time. Ghost wards cannot manifest. I'm at your side again.
We need to find the key to open this.
Wasn't I always?
What in the... There's a ship here.
Incredible. Beautiful, too. Beware. Wards. Can I join in too? I have another in sight.
Putting up a fight then.
I can't worry.
Is it just me or...
I felt it too. I'm back.
At long last? Whatever grip it is the nightmare has here, you'd never know by looking. Something's concealed. The bridge is up. Wonder why.
To keep folk in, or to keep something out? Doors blocked on the other side. wasting your time on this one.
Someone's giving me a challenge. Free Highland kiss for you. Picking up something spectral nearby.
Beware. Wards. I can manifest now.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Another curse.
Like falling off a log after being startled by a wisp in Akashus.
Never gonna let me live that one down, are you? The village is full of ghost wards. They're afraid of something.
Leave them up. Cause no trouble.
Oh there! Anyone home? Where did they go?
The well, recently sealed. Below, it feels off.
Smells off too. Perhaps there's a key.
I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes now because as we get closer to the end of the video, there's going to be a few cutscenes. So I want to go ahead and get this out now. So thank you so much for joining us. I am hopefully going to finish this game in the next coming weeks. And then we can start on Alone in the Dark and also on recording and releasing videos for Resident Evil 2 Remake. So fingers crossed. With that being said, you guys have a good rest of your day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Do pray that our trust in him be as Goliath's arm, 600 weight of brass, and as his iron-headed spear, stuffed with a weaver's beam. And yea, though I do repeat myself, 'tis a sermon that bears repeating. For I shall do this thing, yes, though it pains me, I shall do it. I, Fairfax Haskell. Friends, find fortitude in our success. Exiled from our homes by the devil's machinations, we congregate before the Lord in this new meeting house. We gather, we worship, we overcome. And we shall be well protected by the holy ward my son now makes under my instruction. For I have spent hours countless in your service, poring through books and papers, devouring the oeuvre of my peers, that our meeting house be safe.
Fairfax Haskell, for whom the word pompous was invented.
Half-built? Yes. Open to the four winds? Yes. But already it is resplendent with our faith. A shining reminder of our renewed belief in better days. McCraith, Mr. McCraith. I thought you. What happy portent, what most excellent news. What blessings. I applaud your valorous deeds. O fate, I say, dead sir, I thought you dead.
Maybe I am.
Do not make light of such matters, my friend, for the devil's wrath is wide awake, and his claw scratches at our door, metaphorically speaking.
I'm alive. I promise.
My friends, I shall deliver this sermon another time. The battle with the devil's legions is ongoing, and Mr. McCraith and I have much to discuss. Thank you, Lammy. Behold this miracle of ours, Mr. McCraith. Exiled we, yet in our darkest hour we find the moral vigor to build this humble monument to resilience. But you and I must speak of darker matters. For we, erudite men of higher learning, know that evil yet walks. There is much work to be done.
Indeed there is.
Yes, yes. Forgive the inelegance of my welcome. You are alone. Do I surmise that Miss Duarte is no more?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Blessed is the man in whose spirit there is no guile. When I kept silence, my bones waxed old through my roaring all the day long. I'm so sorry for your loss. Grief is a journey, long and painful, but you do not walk the road alone, I promise you.
Oh, I know. I know.
In time, God healed my wounds. May you too find peace. Now, I regret that even at this most burdensome time for you, I must move with haste to business and beg once more for your help.
What's going on? It must be serious if you're asking for my help.
Since your defeat at the meeting house, the devil, heartened and emboldened, goes from strength to strength. He insinuates himself among my people, reveling in the suffering of the disease he unleashes upon us. It pits one against the other. Suspicion tears this community apart once again. All this to weaken my people and lead them away from the light of God.
In times of disease, you need doctors, and I'm no doctor.
We'll not treat the symptoms, we'll tear out the root. An agent of the devil walks among us. A witch! You must find her, or him, as it may be. You and I share great expertise, but I'm a man of position, while you, sir, are much more familiar with field work. Go, meet my people, walk amongst them. Learn which of them secretly serves the demon, that we may expunge this evil malady from our body politic.
What makes you think there's a witch at work here?
Aye, sir, I'm a man of God and intellect. I can read the signs. When a so-called mystery disease afflicts half of my people overnight, there can be only one culprit. 'Tis the devil's doing, sir. Probably through one of his servants. For you see, I understood immediately that the water in the well had been tainted. There are no strangers here. You could self-accept it. No one has fled. The guilty woman, or man, I suppose, remains within the village. As evil walks, the evil are emboldened, but this witch shall see her downfall. Or his, of course. As did the last one. As will the next. Some years ago, you may have heard tell of this. I made my name on the execution of a terrible witch. It pains me that I must do it once more.
I am no witch hunter. My business is with the lingering dead.
For a fee, yes, I know. But you can't deny evil practitioners exist. A few years ago, I had to cleanse this community from such a threat.
Do you mean Deborah?
You know a little already, I gather. Yes, Deborah, the crooked school teacher. When Deborah showed her true nature, I was proud to pass judgment upon her. She earned her punishment. Her mask was a good one, as if butter would not melt upon her tongue. But you cannot fool a man of faith and intellect. No, sir, you cannot.
You'll not mind me saying it, but for a Puritan paradise, you seem to get more than your fair share of witches.
God has not forsaken us, but someone here does the devil's work. Find me a witch, Mr. McCraith. Return this place to the Lord.
I'm a working man, Governor, but the Lord does seem happy to pay, so I'll do what I can. This illness, tell me of it.
Upon my arrival here in the Harrows, I immediately set about protecting the place with consecrated tokens. Safeguarded from the curse, we all felt safer, for a time. Then some devil poisoned the well, Our only source of water. Someone on the inside, mind.
Spoiled water proves nothing.
A wise point and well made, Banisher, if not for the fact that we have been, for months on end, under the obvious influence of a terrible curse. One way or another, the devil has found an agent among us. And who knows what nefarious ill-doing old Black Spy plans next.
I noted your ghost wards with some interest.
Ghost wards, an interesting name. I call them sanctifiers, a name more palatable to my flock.
Why did you not use them in New Eden when the curse began?
It was more complicated to convince the whole congregation of the necessity to use magic. Here, people have more trust in my unmovable probity.
This requires a great deal of occult knowledge. Where did you learn your craft?
Etienne Roulet, one of the greatest demonologists of our time, is a good friend of mine. I improved upon his work.
A man in your position must know what goes on in his own community.
Why, of course, I know all that there is to know. Oh, near enough. Ask your questions, sir. Ask away.
How goes the colony?
Sir, the body politic bears a heavy weight. Not content with weakening their flesh, the devil's evil attacks the people's hearts and minds. Until you expose the culprit, the harmony of this divinely beautiful commonwealth shall remain marred by suspicion and mistrust. Long story shortened, people are not getting along.
How did you, a man of position and faith, become a demonologist?
Ah, yes. If you'll indulge me for a moment, I shall explain, in the briefest manner possible. Though blessed with intellect and no little faith, I also had privilege. I had the means for an education, time and place with which to study. For a time, my father was a pupil of Henry Boggart, the great demonologist. He had the books, I had the aptitude. When he passed, I donned his mantle. My father taught me about duty. I have gifts, faith, intellect, position. I must protect them. I must use them to protect my people. This is my duty. This is my burden.
Your son, how would you describe him?
Lamentation? How would I describe him? Well, he's curious. Inquisitive, I mean, as opposed to peculiar. Although he has his moments there, too. I tried to teach him demonology, to make him the third generation of witch hunters. But he revealed no disposition. Occult knowledge could only obfuscate his good nature. At heart, he is a naive boy who reads a lot and doesn't say much.
I am no...
For a
Do you mean...
you know, when I'm asked,
You'll not mind me.
God has not forced...
I'm a working man. I'll take my leave of you, Governor.
Of course. Outside, you must take the stairs. While you're with us, the first house on the left shall be your home.
Another witch hunt.
Deborah's anger persists. Maybe she's the witch.
Half-built? Yes. Open to the four winds? Yes. But already it is resplendent with our faith. A shining reminder of our renewed belief in better days.